we are sitting here talking about hairstyles. I thought it was only ladies that go through hair crisis, where we wake up one day and we want to go Sakura. Apparently, when guys do their hair for a while, they wake up one day and they go through midlife crisis, like Sakura did in code. But remember you with o brand now my bed don't. And no one would know.
The hustle is real. When you face camera, I need sponsors. You are the face of a Black Secret wipe, face wipe.
I'm the distributor ambassador to Black Secret face wipes.
It means come I am distributor ambassador of something that can help me maintain my hair, just like they are helping to maintain her wiping wiping her faces.
I said when they ain't me come show it to be.
I will not be having midlife crisis of cutting my hair.
But your hair, I'm sure you know, it's part of your packaging.
Oh yes, branding they're solid.
Your image, your image as Roland Amate Black Tablets.
Yes. Oh, but sister, my sister is Roland Amate.
Better. Yes. So please, as much as you can, try not to cut it off. Because when you enter here without it, me I was like, okay. Well, I mean, this week has started in a very, very funny way. The Grammy has happened, and of course, African Giant has picked one for Africa, and Wizkid, through a feature he did with Beyonce, Brown Skin Girl, right, has also wept a Grammy. Apparently, the video they could show more, they could try pictures, but Grammy need an insane KB. But it seems Ghana, we are rather crying over Grammy that somebody won. I mean, if you got nominated, and I want fan Awusu. Now why I nominate you? Also one Febi. So still more come homeland. Today, in fact, the night where the awards were mentioned, Kweku Smoke had something very interesting to say about this whole thing. No, let's have no canon. According to Kweku Smoke, no, Ghana, don't worry, I can't go win Grammy for you people. No, or something to us. Promote your artists to win the Grammy and stop promoting Slay Queens. You know, sound bad, you give Slay Queen 2 million followers and artists 5K followers. You like us, then you go carry the country go far. Kwasia, you hear say Slay Queen win award before. You make a hear say somebody won't bash some artists, like you go see everything big ass big girl. Every big ass girl for Ghana be celebrity. See ya. First of all, I still have a point to the fact that every big ass girl be celebrity.
Oh, he has a point. I think this issue.
I think it's even big ass and big breasts.
Yes.
Yeah.
He has a point. This issue is 50-50. Okay. Yes, I would shade the media a bit when it comes to some of these things, especially promoting the right talent. Okay, because I watched Burna Boy's performance on Grammys, and the way people, and I followed the commentary and the comments that came with it, and I was surprised, especially coming from our own people, the comments that came from them, because we are in this country where somebody like Yaya gave an equal fantastic performance at the 3 Music Awards Women's Branch, which nobody is talking about it.
Could it be attributed to the level of stages that these two shows are? One is 3 Music and one is Grammys. Trust me, you have sat on this platform and you said way smarter things, but somebody on a bigger platform will say a damn thing less than what you said, and the whole world will applaud.
Of course, it's also plays like a factor, a role. Okay, but you see, what made Grammy huge? It is the fact that the scheme was built, okay, or supposedly built on picking up original quality content, and not necessarily one that is very loud. Okay, which is why Grammy is termed as the most prestigious, I think the highest award in the whole world. Okay, so if indeed we are comparing, we want to compare our staff, or we want our staff to be recognized at the Grammys, this is the opportunity for us to also appreciate quality ones that we create here, because it is by that people at the Grammys can also notice them and also pick them up. Okay, so if we don't appreciate the ones that, and I don't see, with all due respect, but with no disrespect to Burna Boy, but I don't see what is so exceptional about Burna Boy's performance at the the Grammy. Sorry, I don't see. No, yes, because I watched Efe Grace's performance as well as Yaya in particular. Yaya is what I am more concerned about. It was as if you were looking at, you were watching a music video. The choreography, the direction, the changes of sets, everything was on point. Just like Burna Boy's own. So why are we trumpeting? Now, of course, just like you said, it's the stages also comes to play here. But I'm saying, in our own small way, we would like our artists to go on those big stages. How well do we push them? It is just by celebrating, in quotes, the small efforts that they put here. If we don't, how do we expect somebody outside to recognize them?
It seems, Ghana, you have to struggle your own struggle. Life, you don't die on the way. Once you make it, that is when people come to your aid. To come and now be like, hey, we know I'm song. When I was a nobody, did you know me song? I think that is all it has when it comes to. Now let's look at the other side of his conversation. That the media promotes a big ass as compared to.
So that has to do with the other 50% that I want to go on to. You see, Kweku Smoke should not blame the media entirely. He should blame human behavior.
Okay.
If you are looking at one of the commodities that sell hugely, massively in this world, it is sex.
Okay.
And sex has to do with all those elements, okay? So if unless Kweku Smoke wants to tell me...
If you don't believe him, go and check the number of views WAP Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion has.
Unless Kweku Smoke wants to tell me that he has never used a lady with a big ass or big breast in his video before. Unless he wants to tell me that he has never done that, then
but have I? Okay, now I think he has.
Yes, of course.
I think there are some asses in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We use them. We use them. You see, you are saying yes. We give the slave queens 2 million followers, and we give the artists 5 million followers. My dear.
Now 2 million as against 5K.
My dear, don't be naive. Don't be naive. The truth of the matter is that the sad thing is that when you have a conversation with some of these people that he's calling slave queens in quote, looks as if some of them are way smarter than even these the artists, because yes, they tend to know the business side of whatever they want to achieve, okay, which is why some of them even goes to the extent of paying people to help them boost their followers. Some of these artists will just release songs, be there and just be thinking that it is the media's responsibility to pick their staff and promote them out of space. These Nigerians that we compare ourselves to, most of our Ghanaian artists, I always say, are very lazy. Yes, I know that, yes, the money that some of these people pump in their music or in their craft, we are not up to. Yeah, so
I have some information,
but you see,
the point is that I know of this same artist, how he manages his business and how a slave queen will manage his business. You can see that there's difference to it. Exactly. So if a slave queen is getting 2 million, because the slave queen is on no need to man any slave.
Yes,
so
yes,
and
you as an artist, you have a bigger platform. You have a bigger tool to winning even an ambassadorial deal than even the slave queen. Because aside slaying, what else does the person has? Nothing. You can be a star with your music, can sell a product, and also even with your personality, your endorsement, you can say you have so many ways of like promoting somebody's product, okay, whereby the slave queen only has one avenue. If not wearing something to promote it, then probably the person would have to do something extra, which is why they sometimes go naked or nude, okay, to help promote their stuff. But you have so many, a bigger tool to promoting somebody's stuff. Yet you seem so naive about the business aspect that you create the small one that you think you are supposed to do, and you leave the rest to chance, which doesn't happen that way. Because these slave queens know that, yes, they are very limited when it comes to some of these resources. They tend to go the extra mile, which is sometimes paying. They pay.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know some slave queen now. She's trying to clean the job, and People are not picking her for jobs, and she's now calling the bloggers to remove their pictures. Then she paid that they should pay for her to get that job.
They pay for us to do those things. So, brother, yes, I know you are paying, or you've been paying, or you've paid in the past. The business, since you've not stopped, we've also not stopped. You can continue to pay, and we will do it for you. Nevertheless, it is not about paying or your following per se.
Yeah. The point is that I don't even agree that 2 million as against 5K doesn't mean that the slave queen is bigger than the artist. If you're a good musician, I know artists. But how many followers did he have before he made a monster hit? Are
we trying to say that Jackie, who just rose to fame quite recently,
was bigger than Ifeodo?
Come on. Or was bigger than some artists, her fellow artists that I would not like to mention names, who have even way much followers than her.
No, was she even bigger than Mona for real?
But she's on Billboard.
Now, is she even bigger than Mona for real now?
But she's on Billboard. She's topping charts on Billboard.
If the music is good, and then you do the needful, do the correct plugin, put the right weight behind it with the right people. Masa Masle Queen on having sex or cry. Your music will be what you used to have the sex on the road.
Yes, because you cannot tell me that Rocky Dawuni was nominated to the Grammys because he probably had a million followers. No, but so far he.
And besides, that's
you can't think far about that nomination.
This thing, no, it's not even that. This thing, it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Point blank, because the correlation is wrong.
It's very, very wrong.
You know artists, you yourself, you know artists that have over 2 million followers on Facebook and Instagram and whatever. But then when you go and check their social media or their YouTube pages, 20K, 10K, Abro Sua or other celebrity 100K. It means that it's not the social media numbers that they have that translates to their streams. So it's not it.
It doesn't.
And besides, if you have as an artist, you have 1 million or you have 5,000, and you cannot command 5,000 or even 500 of them to go and stream your songs. If we give you 10 million, you can't command 1,000. Trust me.
And if you can't control the things that's happening around you, the small things even that comes. How can you control the bigger ones when they do? Well,
still about control. It seems Samini wants to still control Stonebwoy. Or the member fake no omia boy ne con but Aisha Mudi won't sit for Samini to bully Stonebwoy. So there was a post made. This Grammy they say about Bena boy are coming in a Grammy. Na yeti
more bleeding. More na more bled.
Obi say you for putu and had you been to enko. And the Grammy. So wait, what do you think about that?
Oh, putu ne had you been to the Empanko Grammy.
Okay. Stonebwoy came to make a post. He came to make a post. Is it correct English? He made a post. With all due respect, let's all of African nations give it up for Nigerians for their constant effort in holding the mantle for Africa when it comes to entertainment on the global scene. Congrats for holding it down at the Grammys. As for Ghana, shaking my head, I'll be back. And one play na Papa could be go Benny take a pie. Shaking my head. In fact, tweet no ye brain, you know, I mean kind correct. Ghana will be okay if we begin to keep it 100 with each other as artists, my G. It starts from being honest and calling a spade a spade. Do you think they disrespect Idibia? What is that? Idibia like you disrespect Samini? #year of truth. Before you give extra fake fans to Nigerians, check yourself, faker. And as your friend is saying, Stonebwoy Babium. And I say, Olu, wait. No disrespect. You just finished a Twitter beef with Shatta. Is it my turn now? We know each other personally. I cannot do this with you on social media. And Juana Olu is answering, you know, say, shaking my head, Stonebwoy, LOL. You know you can't throw dust in no one's eyes, my son. Hey, one hand, faker, another hand, son. You know exactly where I'm coming from. Don't trash Ghana in congratulating Nigeria because they don't disrespect their legends like you do, period. A word to the wise. It's enough. Just say Samini ball. I think says the comment he said plenty because he born.
So
first of all, Roland, let me ask. Where did Stonebwoy go wrong with this post?
Stonebwoy never did anything wrong. Per where I sit, Stonebwoy did not do anything wrong.
Samini, did he trash Ghana?
Samini is just being bitter.
About what?
Samini is just a bitter father, that's all.
About what?
You know, I think this Samini is trying to refer Stonebwoy to some comments he made on Assassin Sound Clash when he had his clash with Shatta. You know, Shatta made a supposed call to Samini and used Samini's song to hit at Stonebwoy whilst on stage. And Stonebwoy made a comment that if you know be sell out, some father sell out. Like in Friend B, this one, which he was referring to Shatta. So I think that line did not go down well with Samini. But you see, let's look at the genesis of all this. When Stonebwoy was paired with Shatta for that clash, Samini thought Stonebwoy could have rather recommended him, Samini, to that clash instead of him, Stonebwoy, standing up, which was one of the reasons why. So Samini came out. Oh, Tobola. So Samini came out bashing Stonebwoy before the clash, which forced Shatta to even come in and cool Samini off. But fast forward, even after the clash, when Samini was interviewed, you stated point blank that all those things that you said was like you didn't mean them. It was just for hype because you were locked up in Canada or so, whereby you were feeling bored. So you needed something, yes, to keep yourself up in the conversation. Which is why when Stonebwoy and even Kevin Boy's case came during the lockdown, you even came to comment. Okay, so these were some of the processes for how you wanted to keep yourself in the conversation. So we understood that, oh, it was for the hype. If indeed it was for the hype and it was for the culture, it was just for the moment. Somebody made a comment. First, the person is supposed to be you see the person is supposed to be your son. Okay, he made a comment that did not go down well with you. You know, aside business, aside what we do, some of us have personal relationships. Okay, that's even if something is bothering me, I know I can pick a phone and call this person outside job and the person will hear me out. Okay, if we are looking for one person that can reach out to Stonebwoy even at midnight, it is Samini. Even Stonebwoy himself knows it is Samini. So if indeed the boy said something that didn't go down well with you, which you came out publicly to say that it was for the hype, but meanwhile that line did not go down well with you, you had every right to have called the boy to order in private. Oh boy, this and that you said, I don't like it. Probably I would be okay if you go out and apologize. So far, Samini has not come out to say that he has done that. And for him to call Stonebwoy a faker, it is very funny to me because this industry is such that everybody has stepped on another person's to one way or the other. Yeah. Samini is no saint. Samini should not bring up past issues. Okay, should not hold some of these things. Okay, because if we are looking at you, Samini, what you did to episode 7 is even afraid to say it.
Yes, matter.
What you did to episode is even afraid to say it himself. Even though it was very cruel on episode. Samini was very, very cruel on episode. Yes, you call yourself a father, which is why episode has been #1 high grader. Now you don't know whether episode is still a high grader or is now a prodigal son. You wouldn't know because even the 10,000, Samini promised episode 10,000 Ghana cedis at his album launch. The money never got to episode. Episode had to lie on five different interviews just to cover you, Samini. And the moment he goofed, like the presenters tried their way to get to him, and he answered that, he has still not received the money. Samini, you took offense, and that was that was the end of your relationship with episode.
Yet Stonebwoy cannot beg Nigeria up.
Up to now, the boy is still bleeding. And yes, Stonebwoy cannot beg Nigeria up in peace. First, he has not even stepped on the toes.
He didn't mention any artist. He is also a Ghanaian artist.
You know, come to
and
think
he
of
said,
it,
as for Ghana, shaking my head, I will come back. Meanwhile, he's an artist. Let me tell you something. Let me also add my opinion. I think the year 2020 under review, if there's any artist that has the audacity to talk about Ghana music not reaching far, is Stonebwoy.
Yes.
Because when COVID-19 came, Stonebwoy was all over the place doing the most for his album. So if he himself, he's chastising himself, I don't know where Samini, you were in hiding or wherever you were, come and make him feel bad for feeling sad for himself. Yo, self-sympathy is allowed at a point. I don't know why.
Because Stonebwoy released, I think he even made an artwork championing his cause or his road to BET when he posted most of the things he's done in the year under review. When
you take the Twice a Store album and you take Angloga Junction, what was on it that Stonebwoy did not have?
Sister.
What? Now what?
What?
No, what? Now, like, be frank, what?
You see, this goes
so you think so does that mean that Stonebwoy does not have the right to be sad that on Wednesday to one and 8 million drew her? If he was a standby somebody and all can be an albeja look at your boss he is in it. So come on, Charlie. This thing, I say he has taken it too, but he really has a beef with the guy.
You see?
Because
and you know, no, when Stonebwoy has not done anything wrong. Okay, yes, probably he offended Samini.
No, the sellout part. No.
Wait, I'm saying probably he offended Samini, but it was on a blind side. Okay, see, we might be having a conversation, and I might throw a jab at you.
Yeah.
I may see it to be just a common line that you can let it slide, but probably it got to you and you took offense. You have every right to tell me that
but not to come and jab you when you are sitting somewhere talking about something.
Yes, and you know, I am very surprised about Samini's action, okay, because we know you Samini. So Samini is trying to tell us that his career is so low that he would have to thrive on beef or negative stuff like this.
Beef. No,
negative stuff.
See, the whole
because Samini is not an artist who was known, who blew from this kind of conversations. Okay, if Shatta is we understand.
This conversation, I think, the more you talk about it, the more it grows in limbs and in wings and things. Because Ghana, we don't give respect to legends, and legends don't position themselves well to be respected. I think that is how I've also seen it. Because if you call yourself a legend, you won't let someone like me get a chance to talk about you just because your boy, your own, somebody you call your son. I'm pampas or banana. Ujani can move friendly faker. We are no son.
Because when Stonebwoy had an issue with Kelvin Boy, that made Kelvin Boy to come and throw jabs on Twitter. Yes, Samini came for them to settle this matter.
And you said that we don't even fight in public. What happened? Come on, guys, drop your comment. Do you think Samini is being overly dramatic with Stonebwoy or not? I want to know.
This
drop
one
your
is
comment.
Extraordinarily dramatic.
Drop your comment. I really want to know. He seems fired up. Drop your handle and go home. You are too fired up.
See, and yeah, I know me unfollowing Samini is not going to add anything to. It's not going to affect him in any way. But Charlie, see, if you ask me today to choose one album, recommend one album to the Grammy Academy. No, wait. I would recommend Samini's Untamed album and Stonebwoy's Angloga Junction. But Samini's Untamed album first before Stonebwoy's Angloga Junction. So if Samini...
when did he drop the Untamed?
I think it was in 2020.
And what was the work that went behind it as compared to the Angloga Junction?
You see, the thing is, you need some kind of connection. Burna Boy Twice a Store album was produced by, I think, PDD and someone else, I've forgotten, okay, which should show you how strong his connection was. PDD is no joke. To have PDD on your project is no joke. So for him to be nominated and even go ahead to win, it should tell you the kind of connection he had. Okay, Samini was also affiliated to Loud City Music, which were the producers of Grams Morgan Heritage, and the Marleys. Okay, so you should know that yes, they have links to the Grammys. Most of their works have been nominated, and some have even gone ahead to win. Okay, so it was a calculated move by Samini doing the Untamed album that way. Okay, and since it did not go that far, what were you supposed to do? Regroup and come back again. Burna Boy released, I've forgotten the album he released before the Twice as well. African Giant. He tried the same connection and it did not work, which forced him to use a huge link like PDD Dems to get the work done. Samini, after Untamed album, what did you do? My handle is Rolanda Mate on Facebook and on Twitter, and you can also get me on Events Guide Africa.
Oh, guys, follow Tilly Keripa on all social media platforms and OneplayAfrica. Follow, guys. This conversation, it's bigger and bigger, and I know this Samini and Stonebwoy conversation, it will come up in another way where Stonebwoy will be the one being bashed. But drop your comments when that day comes. We'll talk about it. And if there's anything you have to do it now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press or click on the subscribe button. The bell icon will show up. Press on it and press all because you don't want to miss any of our content.
Oneplay. At class to your music.